And we are live. So every evening, everyone. This is Rahul, Patrick, and Christian. We're back again for another dev meeting on TakeMeAway. After a long break, good to have you back, guys.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Sure. So well, during the break, I actually did nothing on TakeMeAway except for merging Christian's last pull request. And I think I briefly look at yours, Patrick, and yeah, I think I'll probably merge it sometime today as well. So yeah.
Okay, great.
I actually didn't heard from the client again after last time we spoke. He told me he was going on vacation, but I believe he's back now, but I still haven't heard from him ever since last time. I also didn't send him another email just to check up and figure out what's up. So I'll probably do that sometime, maybe tomorrow morning. I'll just put that in my list of stuff to do so that I can find out if he wants to meet up maybe sometimes next week, probably for the long overdue client meeting.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, other than that, I haven't been doing much. Well, I've been busy with other work on the site. But yeah, nothing particular blocking me at the moment. So yeah. What have you guys been up to, Patrick?
Well, I did put that pull request in place, as you saw, for that bug where you couldn't actually create or edit order items in the ActiveAdmin interface. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And it was tougher than I thought. I did run into what Thomas had predicted in regards to working around ActiveAdmin for that level of work, but I did finally figure that out, so that's good. Also found a bug which I lodged with Civil Tracker.
Okay.
It is, let me see what number that is.
I'm gonna share my screen quickly and
Yep.
check that out. You guys see my screen?
Yep. I can see it.
Okay, so okay, there it is. Wow, there's a lot of stuff not accepted.
It's the last one on the backlog there.
This one.
Yep.
Menu item daily stock does not account for menu that's been full. Oh, I see. Essentially, I haven't read through, but I'm guessing it's probably the fact that for menu that's spanned across multiple days, we should probably reset the quantity in stock for that for every day. Is that right?
Yeah, in fact, we have an attribute called daily stock, but it never gets reset other than the first time the menu item is added to a menu. So if it goes to 0 on the first day, we don't sell it on any other days that menu is applicable for. That is exactly the problem.
Okay. I think for something like this, I think maybe I'm not sure how we want to approach this one. When an order is received, daily stock reaches 0, negative. Okay, the visibility it does not show. Problem menu can spend more than 1 day, however. Okay, sure. Yeah, so I'm not sure how we want to handle this by either automatically resetting the value to the one that was set the previous day or whatever, or we want to maybe I don't know, send a reminder to the owner of the restaurant that this particular item is maybe out of stock and he must update the stock or something. I don't know, like just.
Well, the intent of the daily stock was to say how many of that items we can sell every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if a menu is good for 5 days, but we bring the daily stock to 0 on day 1, we need to show the same menu item for the next 2, 3, 4, and 5 days, within the design intent of what daily stock represents. So it's a real bug. It's not something I think is appropriate to notify the owner that every morning he has to go in and reset daily stock. That would be kind of unreasonable, I would think.
So if he runs out of stock, say the first day, we just leave it like that. We don't show it.
So yeah, if we sell the full daily stock on the first day, let's say, then the daily stock is now 0 for Monday. And on Tuesday, the daily stock is 0 as well, even though he could sell the daily stock amount of that item on Tuesday. We don't allow it to be sold because we don't even show it on the menu anymore. Because the daily stock for Monday, the prior day, went to 0.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So to me, it just seems it's a bug. It's outside the intent of daily stock. Is I can sell this item, this number of this item, for every day that it appears on the menu that I'm setting up. Not that I have to reset daily stock every morning.
Okay. So if say I set the quantity for an item that runs for the entire week, we should apply that quantity throughout the week, no matter what the daily stock was on the previous day or something like that. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I can sell 5 on Monday, I can sell 5 on Tuesday, etc., without having to reset 5 every day for that menu.
Okay.
Yeah, which is the only reasonable way to approach it, I think.
Well, yeah, true. What I was mostly thinking is maybe he might have what if he has different quantities on every day, for instance?
Well, then he'll have to go in and remember to go in on Tuesday and change 5 to 3.
The 5. Okay.
Yeah. But generally, I would think he'd say, I can sell 5 of these every day this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll set it and forget it type thing.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I guess for now we just set the daily stock on every day. Period. If it's something that's spanned on multiple days, we just make sure that it has the same thing.
Yeah. So
every day of the.
So a menu item added to a menu doesn't have a concept of an array of days that it's applicable for. It's just attached to a menu. The menu itself is applicable for a start date to an end date.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm proposing is every day when we're looking to add something to a menu, we see if it has exceeded the max, what I call the max daily stock, another attribute we want to add. No, actually, let me back up. We actually keep track of the last time we set the max daily stock. So if it's Tuesday, you see when did I adjust the maximum daily stock? If it's Monday, then I set that pointer to today. I'm resetting the daily stock, and then I set this thing called max daily stock to the amount that can be sold every day. And then we also set the so-called daily stock attribute, which already exists, to equal to max daily stock the first time we serve out a menu.
Okay.
And then we decrement daily stock using existing code. So no existing code that deals with the daily stock attribute has to change.
Okay. All right. So, okay, we'll probably come back to these discussion after a minute. Let me just quickly hear from Christian if you have nothing else, maybe.
Hey guys. Well, nothing much from me. I didn't have time to work on the project, and to be honest, it doesn't look very good to the future. I still have to do those integration tests, the cucumber test
Mm-hmm.
for the payment. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the payment.
yeah. I'm not sure if I have time for those, but I will try. But if it's blocking and anybody wants to take over, no problem.
Okay, cool. Other than that, you have nothing else to report.
Well, unfortunately, no.
That's all right. That's all right. Cool. Um, so yeah, on my side too. It's kind of complex these days to sort of like get time and do some work on this. But well, I'll try my best to do something. But the first thing I need to do right away is set up the meeting with the client next week, if possible, so
Hmm.
we can get rid of most of these features that were done a long time ago. And ultimately, we also need to. I don't know how's the availability of everyone to decide whether I mean the future of this project. Like, how do we take this forward? Do we continue working on this, or do we say hey, we stopping here for now or something? I don't know.
I think stopping here for now, it's abandoning. Let's be
it
honest.
it's actually meaning we're not coming back to take me away anymore, right?
From past experience, I can say that's true.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is, personally, is make sure that we've got the back end in fairly good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with the bugs or bugs we've been talking about. Test the hell out of everything. The front end was a nice to have, as you know, Raul, since the client said that he wanted to have a separate organization create the front end.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we go light on the front end if everybody's limited an amount of time they can give on that.
Yeah.
I can provide more time on the back end. I'm ready to jump in this bug we just talked about and anything else that pops up. I
Okay.
think we're pretty close to having a pretty robust back end. I think the next area that might be a little bit of better functionality would be reporting, depending
Yeah,
upon
I think
what the client
that's
says.
actually the one bit that's missing from the back end at the moment, the reporting part of it.
Yep, and the client may just be able to get by with the CSV
Mm, mm,
downloads,
mm.
or he may need something else a little more sophisticated. Either way, but then I think we can decide if he wants to move it into production, we can help him with that.
Yeah.
Um, Set it all up, and then kind of document for him what he has to do in terms of maintenance,
Okay.
and unleash him on it. It's up to him.
All right.
I think the front end would be useful if he does hire another organization to develop a front end. You guys have got a great template that somebody could follow
Well,
now.
at least it has the basic functionalities for the application. So
Yeah,
I think anyone with the right technical skills can build him a proper front end application for the restaurant, I think.
yeah, absolutely. Starting with your client code, it's all open source, so
Yeah. Well, it's available for anyone to use. So.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I guess then these are some of the points that we'll have to discuss with him at the next client meeting and figure out what would be the next move then. But to be quite honest, it's gonna be I have a pile of projects that I've been accumulating lately, so I'm trying to push them out as quick as I can.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be difficult for me to make time. I can be available at times like this to maybe facilitate meetings and all that. Maybe grab a few hours during the weekend to clean up some few things in the front end, but it's not gonna be high priority for me at the moment. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I think it's gonna be pretty much the same with Thomas. We briefly discussed this a few days ago. So yeah. Um, Well, anyway, I'll send him an email. I'll send him an email tomorrow, and see if we can get a meeting going next week, probably anywhere between Monday to Wednesday or so.
Yeah. Okay. Are there other agile venture projects that are soaking up everybody's time? Just curious, or just other things going on?
Um, from what I've gathered, I think there's a couple of projects that are about to start. I watched the meeting from today. I know, well, the first thing is Christian is busy with Ozra. I believe
Mhm.
so,
Yeah,
Christian.
I'm still maintaining Osra at a low pace, but I will continue to work on it.
How's the
Unfortunately,
activity there lately?
oh, it's so busy because it's only me on the project.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, for over a month it was only me, and I'm doing the stuff by myself. And,
Are you doing still working on the front end stuff, moving away from active admin?
yes, it's the last task I'm doing. I think I will finish this weekend. I'll
Okay.
finish because it's only me. Yeah.
Shame, unfortunately. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to join that, but yeah, I'm very limited on time right now.
yeah. I hope it's only that this summer people were on holiday, so starting from September probably we'll see more people around here.
Yeah, more people coming around.
Yeah.
There was a project that was I watched the Scrum of this afternoon, and this project here, MedPlus, you guys can read about it. It's a fairly new project that was introduced today by some dudes. So I'm not quite sure what it is about, but this is the fresh new project that's going on the Age of Venture at the moment. The other one, which one was that? Sorai. I think the other one is Sorai, but there's not much activity at the moment. The only project I think that's very active right now is local support. I think that's the only one that's on full development at the moment. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, that's what I know from my side here. I know some Thomas and Sam have been chatting about a new building a new website for Asia Venture that is gonna be more just to showcase the project mainly. I think well they still busy drafting what is that some ideas around that.
Yeah, there were plans to rebuild the whole stuff from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
So there's there's a repository website too where they've created a wiki just to grab some ideas and all that. So yeah, if you guys are interested, maybe I'm just gonna post the link here. Anyone.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's all I know from my side here. Um, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and merge that pull request from Patrick. Um,
So, Kristen, you said you're going to be wrapping up Asra this weekend, hopefully?
Only
Yeah.
the removing the active admin part. So after that, I'm planning to have a client meeting, and we'll have to talk what the next stages are, what new features are there to implement.
So you're replacing active admin with native
Yeah,
Rails. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Well, maybe I could help out at some point. When do you
Yeah,
have your? Sorry, go ahead.
feel free to join. The only problem is that I don't really have enough time to hold the meetings to discuss project stuff and things like that because
Yeah.
I'm quite busy. What I can do probably after we have the client meeting, and we get new features to build on the project, you can take one of the features and just build it yourself from scratch if you want to do that.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Yeah, it will be something like generating reports or generating cards or some background jobs, I remember, and stuff like that.
And when do you have you do have weekly scrums though, don't you?
Yeah, I have it on Tuesday at 19 p.m.
Okay.
If you are around on Ostra channel, I will start it. If nobody's around, then I usually don't start it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Good enough.
Yeah, but of course, if you want to join, please do, and we'll talk. Okay.
Sure, sure. Okay.
Cool stuff. Okay, so I've assigned that ticket to you, Patrick. So you're
Okay.
free to jump on it whenever you can.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Add default images to. No, this is the backend. Oh, okay. Alright. Cool. So I'll notify you guys of when the client meeting will happen on the Slack channel, and then yeah, I think we can take it from there. Is there anything else that we need to coordinate right now?
I don't think so. You know,
Okay.
too bad that the future doesn't look that good. The progress is low.
Yeah,
Well,
very bad. But
I really didn't expect that this project would take that long. Remember that we said it's gonna take a month or something like that.
that was the initial plan actually.
Yeah.
We work on it a month and then we put it aside. We're supposed to be done with this in a month time.
Yeah. Well, you can never predict software, right?
Exactly. Especially we had a big team at the beginning, remember? So
Oh yeah.
yeah, everybody started dropping out at some point, and we eventually stayed this number. But yeah, anyway, we built quite well. The main focus was supposed to be the back end, and I think we were able to build most of the feature, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty sophisticated application for part-time work. For me, I think we've got to, and then client me, we need to understand what his intent is. If his intent is to commercialize this and get a front end built, or take the thing that you guys built and polish it up, then we can work with it. If his intent is not actually to put it in production, well, we really got to wrap the project up and move on, because there's no sense in moving forward without an active client.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the second point of this project was mainly for most people, it was a learning experience, especially for me, and I know Thomas as well, and probably you guys too.
Yep.
And I think on that front, I know personally that this was actually my first active project since I joined Angel Venture, and I think from there it was a good project actually to get my feet wet and get to know more people around, and so I'm pretty happy with that personally. So yeah, that was a good plus for me. Just looking forward to maybe wrapping this up and then see if I can make time to. I want to make time to work on another project maybe. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool stuff. I'm sure that starting maybe not September but October, definitely I will see more activity around here, because also the EDX course will start and more people will join.
Yeah. So the EDX course is starting. I think Sam said it's on the 5th of October.
Yeah.
And another thing is they're planning to. There's a course that they run prior to the EDX course. It's the AV 102, which is mainly to prep teaching assistant for the course or something like that. So
Uh-huh.
I think this will be a great course. Maybe Patrick or Duke. I'm planning to do it. Hopefully, I will get time to do it. Just to
Oh, I thought this one is after the
No,
other.
they. I think it's gonna start. They're still talking about it. Nothing is confirmed yet, but I think it's gonna start next week.
Oh, uh-huh.
And it's actually not published on. It's on edX, but a different version of edX. So you can join the channel and you'll get updates
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
course.
I know about the course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just thought it's after the two courses with the SaaS app.
Well, it only makes sense to run it before the course because the idea is to train teaching assistant for the course, right?
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
try and get people to do TAs during the course
Uh-huh.
while the course is running.
Right, right.
So I think this would be a great thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
The thing else, there will be to record many video on my side. I think the thing is to check can we get away with most of them, perhaps record one or two. Okay, I'm going to ask edX if blah 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 blah. Yeah, so we've got you guys in this course. If any interest in helping, yeah. So it looks like they clearly gonna start, and
So
yeah,
this is to
so
teach you the systems that are used in the.
so it's mainly a refresher about managing this. Well, as it says, managing distributing team. I'll show you right now if I remember my login. Started it at some point, but it wasn't that active, so I just dropped it.
Mhm.
Um, yep. Let me get it straight. This one is still okay. Let me just check the old one. So course info, courseware. It's mainly gonna be things like how to manage distributed team, like all about BDD, what is version control, and um, agile software development, Scrum, pair programming, and so forth. So these are videos about that, and then I think the rest is practical work to do in order to prepare teaching assistants or something like that.
I see.
So you get to work. I think you'll get to work on some projects as well, something like that.
So that's on the Edge version of EDX. That means it's actually going to happen, or how does it?
I see they've already created it. It's meant to start on the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
So if you're interested, you can just join the channel on Slack, and then you'll get more updates as they build the course. Yeah.
Okay. Look into that.
All right. Awesome. Okay,
Good.
so Thomas will not be joining us. Cool. So yeah, that's all from my side, guys. So I'll keep you posted tomorrow, or at least as soon as I get a response from the client. Okay. Then
Sounds
we
good.
set up the meeting. Okay.
Okay. Well, nice talking to you guys.
Same here.
Good talking to you guys too.
And we'll be in touch. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Take care now.
Good evening.
Take care. Bye bye.